Hey, what's up? It's David Duford at davidduford.com, where I help insurance agents like you become top producers. And in today's video, we conclude our four-part series on how to set appointments over the phone and learning the basics. So really the first three videos we covered the opening statements, the closing statements, and how to handle objections with a solid rebuttal process no matter what kind of insurance that you're selling. What we're going to talk about today, I think, is an important addition to that. It's not going to be any scripting per se, so if you want to see scripting, go to the other videos. But what we're going to talk about today is really discussing why we set appointments this way and comparing it to the two different ways that you can set appointments, which is the blind appointment strategy, which is what I've taught over the last three appointments videos, versus the pre-qualified appointment setting strategy. So let's talk about both first. So in case you didn't watch the videos and you don't understand, blind appointment setting means that we don't ask questions or qualifying questions to figure out if the person we're talking to is somebody that's worth talking to. A lot of people do not like this strategy on the surface because they think, well, I could drive an hour away and sit with somebody who's on oxygen, bed-bound and terminally ill and waste my time. However, the reason we employ it is twofold. One, it's a much simpler process to learn and teach a new agent. And simple works. I've seen the same exact script used to set appointments with very important people in business and executive fashions. So it works well. Second of all, the reason we use blind appointment setting is because sometimes there are options and opportunities for sales that aren't necessarily obvious on the phone. And many people who will tell you, top producers will tell you that all they need are appointments. And when they get there, they will continue to fact find for other products or continue to ask other questions and take that risk of running that appointment for the ability and opportunity to possibly sell something they never expected. Again, most agents I deal with follow this particular approach, not just beginners, but advanced. Now, with that said, I have talked to agents who do the second approach, which is a pre-qualified appointment setting strategy. I know a guy that lives in Missouri, or it may be Illinois. He sets appointments and works Medicare supplement leads. He pre-qualifies the whole thing over the phone. Essentially, when he gets to the home, he writes the deal, and then he's gone. And this guy writes a boatload of business, and I certainly won't tell him he's wrong. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And the strategy he does in his appointment setting is that he asks about what kind of Medicare plans they have. Is it Advantage? Is it Supplement? What are they paying? How do they feel about it? What is their health like? Are they open-minded to seeing about getting a better deal? And then he books the appointment. He does not waste any time taking a risk on somebody who might not buy, and the results speak for themselves. So why may you not want to try that? It's just because there's a lot more to it. There's a lot more opportunity to mess something up on the phone, especially if you're a beginner, because there's so much that's involved. So the way Russ explained it is that he likened that strategy for more of an advanced agent that was comfortable with the sales process and kind of knew what the deal was and wanted to take that next step towards pre-qualification. So bottom line, I think that why do one over the other? I think we want something that's simple, that gets to the point, that doesn't require a lot of super levels of training and concentration, and the blind appointment setting strategy works. Are you going to waste time with prospects? Absolutely, but this is inherent in a sales system. You will run appointments sometimes and not make sales, even though you do everything right. That's just part of a blind appointment setting strategy. On the flip side, you'll get a lot more opportunities to see people. You'll be able to go through the process of selling and learning your craft faster because you have more at-bats. The way I would look at it is if you absolutely get to the point after a 6 or 12-month period of time where you're setting appointments, you're using the blind strategy, but you're sick and tired of wasting time with people you think you could have pre-qualified, then at that point, after you've mastered the calling sessions and the sales presentation process, at that point, consider doing a pre-qualification routine to help reduce your time with deadbeat prospects that don't buy. So I hope this helps. My name is David Duford. If you haven't already, check out my website at davidduford.com. You can learn more about my agent recruiting program for final expense, mortgage protection, Medicare supplements, or annuities. I also sell a seminar marketing program and recruit agents into selling insurance without the need to buy expensive leads. I also sell a couple of books that you see behind me that are great books. You can find them on Amazon on my website. And then I do an insurance membership program training for sales training for agents that want additional training. Check it all out at davidduford.com. And of course, my name is Dave Duford. And we'll see you next time. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this series. Bye.